Hello one and all, it is Connor here with Applaud the Mod, and I have something very special to show you all today. I have been given the privilege by the devs of Halo Evolutions to show you all the game, the modification, before its release, which could be any time in the future, but I just really want to show you this modification because it's an alpha at the moment, and it's incredible. I mean, the models, the detail, the way the units move, especially the Covenant units like the Ghost and the Banshees and stuff, it's whopperjacked the crap out of me. So let us take a look. Now, skirmish, of course. What we'll take a look at first is the GDI, and then I will show you the Covenant. Now, I don't want to keep the video short because it's for everyone's benefit. So, yep, everything's fine. Let's get going. Now, of course, with it being in an alpha, there are placeholders for certain buildings. Certain things have yet to be untextured, but, you know, all of that should be expected. It's in an alpha version. What's mainly being put in is a couple of the buildings and the majority of the units. You might notice some distortion with some of the infantry units on the Covenant, but that is a rigging issue, I believe, and it will be fixed before release. So let's get this done. You'll notice that the buildings for the UNSC, I was told that they wanted to make them kind of look like how they were going to look in Halo Wars. In the Halo Wars alpha footage, you know, the first gameplay that was ever shown of Halo Wars. Before they went with the Firebase idea, we just added attachments on. And to be honest, that's a far better idea, I have to say. I really do like that. Is there a way we can turn these? There we go. Right, low power, of course. Come on and conquer. You need power. You need power. Right, so not all the units are currently implemented. So there's a good number of them in the game though, so let's see. I'll get another power plant, we'll get a barracks up, then we'll get a war factory, we'll show you some Scorpions, some Marines, some rocket troopers. You know, awesome stuff like that. Right, here we go.
Construction complete.
Barracks here, and a war factory. Let's get a lot of these frickin' Marines. Hell yeah. Rocket troops, of course. Now, I mean, they are quite small, but you can see the detail that they're using the, is it the assault rifle? Or the battle rifle? You know, I haven't played Halo in a long time. It's the one that fires in bursts. Is it the assault rifle? That one. They're carrying that. I believe there are other units that will be using the battle rifle. Some units in particular, you know, they may be Spartans, they may not, may use the SMG. Right, let's get this war factory built. Let's show you the Scorpions, because tank beats everything. Right, get a couple of Scorpions there. Let's upgrade, because I want to show you more stuff. I want to show you more of the sweetness, more of the sexy models and textures and units and stuff. It's awesome. Command & Conquer is the perfect game for a Halo mod. I mean, whereas in... Yes, Scorpions!
Rolling out. Move it. Proceeding.
Move it, you slacky bastard.
Move it.
There we go.
Proceeding.
Is Johnson going to pop out and say, I am his baby? Please let him do that. Or he knows what the ladies like. Something like that. Pretty sure it's what the ladies like. Right, place that here. Let's get an airfield. Because you know what airfields build? Well, I'll keep you all in anticipation until we get it built. So, let us see what the airfield builds, huh? Let's do that. Let's get a light factory. Here we go.
Yes, sir. Move it.
Where? Oh no, they're flanking me. Kill them. Don't let them get my harvesters.
Unit under attack. Unit lost. Construction complete. New construction options. Tiberium exposure detected.
Ready for liftoff.
Building.
Right, guys, look at this. What do we got here?
Standing by.
The freaking sexiest and cutest little ships around. Not even ships, gunships. Look at these things. VTOLs. We got some Hornets on the go here, and they actually move like Hornets should move. They fly, and they fly high. They fire rockets because Hornets, or is it missiles? I think it's missiles, isn't it? Let's put them back down there. You can have a limited number of 4 because, well, Command and Conquer, 4 per airfield. Right, now I wanted to build this here because, you know what? Let's show you some of the coolest units here.
Cancelled. On hold. Cancelled. Construction complete.
Right, everything looks good.
Low power. New construction
I knew it was going to happen.
Building.
Always with the low power.
Ready for combat.
Right, we got some Warthogs.
Construction complete. Enemy units sighted.
Oh, we got Covenants. We got Covenant.
Ready, sir. Release the rockets.
Take him down. You'll notice that there are vehicles that have not been seen in Halo since Halo 2. That is because the developers are awesome and they realize that Halo 2 was probably the best Halo game out there.
Attack is a go. Release the rockets.
Oh, they're awesome.
For combat.
Wolverines from Halo Wars,
Personnel carrier.
Gauss Warthogs, Rocket Warthogs,
APC.
Chain Gun Warthogs. These little, what are they called again? Cougars, in case you're in a frisky type of mood. They're like APCs.
Combat.
Awesome. Now, we have an upgraded war factory here, so do you know what I can show you now, guys? Do you want to know what I can show you now? Well, what I can show you now is the Rhino,
On hold. Cancelled.
and you'll see what this thing is in a moment, won't you? Right, keep that until last. But that's not all we have. We also have
Target.
Approaching drop zone.
Pelicans. Dropping off sharpshooter teams. Remind anybody else of the silent cartographer? And let's hope that these sharpshooters don't get annihilated by a scarab. That would be not good. Look what we got here, guys. What's that? That is a Rhino. A super heavy tank. Look at the size of that compared to the Scorpions. And we've also got a Grizzly. Because in case you need 2 massive fucking tanks. A variety of massive tanks. That is awesome. Let's see. The sharpshooters are even using the sniper rifle from Halo, as you'd expect. Awesome. I'm trying to remember, is that pretty much it for the NSC? I believe it is. Spartans will be implemented down the line. I believe it's 1 per player because, well, Spartans are over freaking powered. Now let's jump on to the Covenant. Right, just exit the game here. Skip all that there. Continue. Yeah, just change to the screen. Change these guys to the GDI. Let's get it on. Right, here we go. Unique. Original buildings for the Covenant. Because would you expect any less? I mean, these guys have already recreated Halo. And they're giving us a massive scale Halo RTS, so they're actually going above and beyond. Honestly, I mean, remember, these guys aren't being paid for this. They're doing it because they love Halo and they want a good Halo RTS. And I think this is going to be more than good. This is going to be pretty impressive. Now, this is one of my favorite Covenant buildings. Just notice, does it look like anything familiar? Halo Combat Evolved, the grav lift that they used to get to the Covenant ship. Remember? And not their night mission. Yep, that's it. We need a couple of power plants here, and then we'll get another extractor, and then we'll get a portal which calls in infantry units.
New construction options. Building.
Oh, I have missed Command and Conquer. There's very few Command and Conquer mods that actually change the IP. A lot of them just modify the original Command and Conquer, you know, whichever game it is modifying. But, you know, there's no Star Wars modifications or anything for Command and Conquer. whatever Halo mod there was before, you know, this one, Halo Gen, was wiped off the map because EA. Why am I blaming EA? Because Microsoft are sons of bitches. Could pretty much blame EA for anything at this point, even if it's not their fault, then it would be understandable. Like, right, here we go. We're gonna get some elites and brutes. Oh yes, the brutes are in this. They might have forgot about them in Halo 4 and 5, but again, 363 have not forgot about them. That is the name of the dev team. I will put a link to their mod DB page in the description below, as always, so keep an eye out for that. Now again, ignore the distortions with some of these Covenant units. I mean, it'll be fixed. It's just a couple of distortions. Right, let's get a warp factory going, or a warp sphere. We got brutes with brute shots. Look at the brute shots, look at them. The detail. It flabbergasts me. Oh, what the hell is this? Marines? Well, they're killing themselves. They're getting poisoned here by Tiberium. Let's send our brutes after them anyway. Tear them apart with our big hairy gorilla men. There we go. Right, let's get a couple of things here. A couple of choppers. Because choppers, well, you have to get choppers, don't you? A couple of ghosts. And while I'm at that, let us build the nerve center so we can show you more advanced units. Now, the Scarab is not yet in the game, but I have been told by a very reliable source that it will be. That is going to be overkill. Imagine you're getting beat back as the Covenant, and then you just march a couple of Scarabs in, and the Scarabs just wipe the enemy out. That's going to be freaking beyond awesome. Right, alien aircraft, so we can show you a couple of Banshees. Maybe a Spirit, gunship, or dropship, is it? I think it's more dropship than a gunship. I believe the Phantom is more the gunship, and Spec Ops dropship. Look, vehicles that we have not yet seen in any Halo game apart from Halo 2. The Spectre, which is the Warthog version for the Covenant. Well, the Covenant Warthog, pretty much. And the troop transports that we saw in Halo 2 as well. You know, there were a lot of awesome vehicles left out of Halo 2 and 3. I mean, there's the chopper. I mean, look, that was left out. All this stuff was left out. Sacrilege. You can't do that. Ghosts rack. I mean, look at the ghosts as well. They strafe, they move backwards while firing. They move how you would expect them to move. And it's pretty damn impressive, I have to say. We got some elites. Gobble gobble. With their plasma rifles. Because, well, of course they have them. Halo. Oh yes. Now, what do you say we'll show you some Banshees? Unlike the Hornets, the Banshees do not need to return to base to rearm, as they use plasma. This is awesome. Again, I'm flabbergasted. I had a couple of games with Tim, the lead dev, last night, and I was just sitting staring at the units and the detail, and he kicked my ass twice. Alright. I said to myself, right, this time I'm going to play as the NSC. I'm going to take it seriously. I'm going to fight back. That didn't happen at all. I got my ass kicked again. Let's show you the spirits. Did I even build any Covenant vehicles? I did. Right. Let's build some Wraiths. Because Wraiths are in the game. Oh, yes. Wraiths are in the game. There's these vehicles, the two-man vehicles I cannot remember the name of. They have like a turret on the back. It reminds me of a speeder from Star Wars, but I can't remember what they're called. Oh dear, they're attacking me in force. Let's get to killing. What do you say? There's a spirit.
Unit lost.
I really do prefer the spirit design over the phantom. It just looks so intimidating in Halo Combat Evolved when you saw one of these things flying overhead. I bet you drop off a contingent of Covenant troops. Not so much in the Phantom's case. Look, we got a Wraith. It also strips when it's fighting. So it will lean towards its target and then fire. But it can strafe side to side. I know I don't have to say this again, but I'm going to say it again. I know you guys are awesome and all, but this mod is not yet available. You cannot download it anywhere. This is alpha. This is an alpha version. They're not releasing it until it's more stable, until they've added a few more things here and there, tidied it up a bit. So please don't be going to their page and asking them over and over for it. It will be ready when it's ready. You know that saying, because it's pretty much true. The best things come to those who wait. You can't get any deeper than that, and I'm as deep as they get. Full of shit as well, but you know what I'm saying.
Enemy units sighted. Training on hold. Unit
I want to build some grunts, but I need a stasis chamber. What's that?
on
Hold on, where's the stasis chamber?
Building.
There we go. Alright, so it looks like the enemy UNSC is not building anything from the UNSC at all. They're building the left-in APC of the GDA. The GDA. The Global Defense Initiative. I remember that from back in my old Command and Conquer days. Playing it on the Nintendo 64. Ah, those were the days.
New construction options.
When I was addicted to video games. Right, let's show you some grunts. Because grunts, you can't have Halo without grunts, right? Hit them with the back of your hand and they just explode. They don't quote me on this, but there may be features implemented in the future that replace these abilities that could call down ODST teams. You know, maybe drop in a couple of Warthogs for the UNSC, maybe a glassing
Enemy
beam
units sighted.
from the Covenant to act kind of like the ion cannon does in Command and Conquer, just to destroy units on the map.
Unit under attack.
Look.
Tiberium field
And they got, is that the plasma pistol? Plasma pistol!
Rise up!
Right, hopefully I'll be able to do some voices for this modification and try my best to do a grunt. I'm not going to do it here because it will sound awful and I don't want you all to cringe, but when I'm sitting on my own and I can talk bullshit, that'll be when it happens. Of course, some of the particle effects and stuff for the different attacks here are not yet implemented. But doesn't that look... Oh, wow, those guys had balls of steel just going right there to get resources. But does it not look awesome? I mean, look at these structures. Do they not look like the Covenant would actually use these? That's the hangar for the Banshees. This is where you get resources. It's kind of like the... What do you call that? The gravitational ring thing where they would send supplies down and stuff. Also, you can expect hunters. I almost forgot about that. I was looking for the hunters earlier, couldn't find them. And I remembered Tim, the lead dev, telling me that hunters will be implemented later down the line. That's going to be awesome! Hunters. But then again, scorpions beat everything, don't they? Tanks beat everything. I would consider the Wraith more of an artillery unit than I would a tank. But there you go, guys. That is Halo Evolution's early sneak peek. Don't forget to check out their page on ModDB, which I will provide a link to below. You can like and subscribe if you wish. If you don't want to, then do it anyway. You can also support me on Patreon. I will put that link down below as well. It helps me a lot. I can get a lot more videos out that way. And overall, just thank you all for watching. It means a lot. I will, of course, as always, see you next time. Bye bye, guys. Good day, loyal citizens of the Empire. Today, the Emperor has employed a system that will allow you to support the latest Imperial endeavors. click the link below to support a safer and brighter future for every citizen of the Empire.